always had a fascination with JDM cars, ever since I can remember. I saw them as the underdog cars, simple, unpretentious, yet full of potential. Cars that are often capable of giving far more expensive brands a run for their money. In 2025, with the prices of these going through the roof, is it still worth owning an old JDM car? Let's go for a drive in my Chaser and find out. I really want to give an objective review of the Toyota Chaser and justify, is it really worth spending $40,000 on a car like this, because that is what they cost now. This car has 200,000 kilometers on it. It's a automatic that's been swapped to a manual, and it's clearly, it's had a life. It's had a life before me. When comparing this to my Honda Euro R, which I had before this, you can tell it's a less sporty car. The car was not, while it was intended to be one of the sportier in the range, there was 3 cars available, the Mark II, the Cresta and the Chaser, and the Chaser was the sportiest one. All practically the same car, just different variations of the same car. It is not like crazy sporty, but when you get into it, you can understand why people, go nuts for these things. The chassis is really, really predictable. It's a very long wheelbase car. So while it is very tail happy and the traction control has been deleted from this car, it's actually not scary to drive at all. Even in the wet, you can feel everything that's happening with the car. You can lean into the fact that it's rear-wheel drive and it's not going to bite you that much. The car has some sort of aftermarket differential in the back. You can feel it's super tight, but it actually, it makes it extremely controllable when the rear does decide to come around. And there's never any surprises, which is great. And I think that's one of the most endearing things about this car, is that it doesn't feel like it's trying to kill you. It is a big car, it's a big long car at the end of the day, so it's not going to drive like an Evo or something. You can feel the front end does push a little bit, but it's all just so predictable. What I really love about this car is the emotion that it evokes. The 1JZ sounds fantastic, and that's part of the appeal with this car, is just the sound. That, come on. That is an awesome sound. What I like about the 1J compared to modern engines is the fact that it revs. Straight sixes from the 90s, the Japanese straight sixes, they actually made an effort to make them rev high. So this revs to 7,500 RPM. If you think about modern BMWs and straight sixes with turbos, they often only rev to like 6 or 7 at the max. Is this car worth $40,000 plus? Well, I think it really depends on what you value in a car. I think the argument back in the day when these were cheap was a really clear argument. It was a practical, reliable, fast car that you can make a lot of power out of really easily for a good price. Nowadays, for $40,000, even if you can still make a lot of power out of it, but then you have to spend another $10 to $15, $20,000. Then you're up at like $60,000 to be making a lot of power out of this. There's so many different modern cars for the price point which are faster than this. So why do you spend the money on something like this? I think for me personally, I am a bit of a JDM fanboy. I definitely lean into the JDM stuff. It's just the feeling that it gives me when I drive it. It is a fun car to drive. The sound, the look, but the feeling that it gives you is that you're just driving something cool, something special. And to me, that's what really, at the end of the day, despite all logical conclusions, to me that's worth it. Because when it gets to the weekend, I don't drive this every day. It gets to the weekend and I drive it, I thoroughly look forward to driving it, and it puts a smile on my face. It's a lot of fun. It's not a rational conclusion to come to spending this much money on this kind of car. So I think it really comes down to what you value in a car. Does soul count for something? I think it really does. I think it does. There's lots of cars which are a jack of all trades but a master of none these days. This car's definitely, the only thing it's a master of is going sideways. In a world where cars are constantly getting more complicated, maybe the answer is simplicity. The JZX100, like many JDM cars, started life as a pretty unassuming car from the 90s, but it's engaging to drive with so much potential to modify and improve it. It's not perfect and has flaws, which ultimately gives it character and makes it relatable. In my opinion, these imperfect qualities are what makes old JDM cars so special.